Hey, happy Chai Day Friday. This is Diane Miller of W Designs. Just a reminder that this is an inclusive space for people of all sizes, all genders, and all sexual preferences. And if you don't like that, then leave. So I wanted to give a little update about I went on a fabric haul, not a fabric haul. Don't say fabric haul. I went to a creative reuse store and I got a bunch of stuff. Continuing my year of sustainability, this is just going to be kind of a lifestyle and business choice from here on out. So I want to show you what I got from that. I went to the Lancaster Creative Reuse store in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. I'm up here in Lancaster at my satellite studio instead of down in the villas in Cape May. We're doing some work on the house up here, and I'll be returning to my studio shortly, and I can't believe how many things that I forgot, and I'm trying to get as much work as I can, but you know how it goes. You always forget something. So some of this stuff I brought home, and I have to tell you, I made this video already, and then I completely, something happened. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but something happened, and it totally didn't take. So I don't know. What are you gonna do? These things happen. So I'm completely redoing it now. So, which is okay because this time I remembered my scissors. And this is 60-inch wide fabric. And I wanted to see how much I got. I spent $89 at the Creative Reuse store, which is really good. And I'm going to show you this fabric. This is probably a a wool blend of some sort with some kind of, it seems like polyester or something. I'm going to do a burn test and see. So let me see how much I got of this. 60 inches wide, and that is 1 yard. That is about 2 yards, a little bit more than 2 yards. Lancaster Creative Reuse charges a flat $2.50 a pound for fabric. I get out if this even weighs a pound. So it's a beautiful fabric, has a beautiful drape to it. I'm probably going to use it for a bustle and a skirt maybe. 2 yards. I'll be able to get a bustle out of it. I doubt that I'll be able to get a skirt out of it as well. I got this lovely wool fabric, and I have a little bit over 1 yard of that. I'm going to try to do a capelet out of it. I got this fabric. I'm probably going to make a bag out of that. It's probably going to, this fabric is actually going to wind up in several bags. I think I have a little over 1 yard of that. This is 11 yards of funky tassel fabric, and I paid $25 for it. So that's pretty darn good if you ask me. What else did I get? I got, oh yeah, fun stuff. Okay, in order to make my capelets, I need closures. And I usually use frog closures or hook and eye, and they had all these in a bin, and my daughter and I went through the bin and got some really cool things. These were $1 a piece, and there were some really beautiful closures in it. So these are the metal ones that I got. And here's another one. I have to say that one I've noticed, that one, I didn't think it was a closure, but I think it is. I think it's got basically 2 hooks on it. So that's going to be really cool. So this whole bag, there's at least, oh, check this one out. Looks very elvish to me. Elvish. So I got those. And then I got some really cool buttons that can also be used as closures. I'll probably use a hook and eye and then the 2 buttons as decor. A little bit of Celtic design. I would call this a little bit more of a cottagecore. This one reminds me a little bit more elven, but then I just watched Lord of the Rings. All 3 movies again, so what do you know? And these lovely ladies. A little bit more Victorian. So that's a whole bag of buttons there. And then I got some in the brass color. I got some lovely, including one of the elven ones. I don't really need a whole lot of brass because I have that. And then I got these black hardened fabric ones. And then I got some really cute buttons to use as accents on my bags. So I have this lovely, looks like a little bit of shell, little funky silver one. I got this resin horn one. I found some crystal glass ones. I found a kilt pin and I don't know if these are real shell or whether they're just plastic made to look like shell, but those are pretty. So I got those. They also have this cute little band up at the front. These were each $2. I got some patches that I want to add to a jacket that I'm going to make for myself. And I found, I can't remember if these are 50 cents or 25 cents. I think they're 50 cents. They're 50 cents. Some zippers, some metal zippers, and also some jacket zippers, that separating zippers, which I needed, and just some, I got a jean zipper, which I thought was pretty cool since I needed one of those. Stop that. Stay. Okay. As for what I'm working on some bustles and skirts. I have this red taffeta with the brushed black on it. I have black and white stripe. I just finished the bustle and a skirt. I'm going to bustle in the skirt in the red. I just found out that I forgot my ribbon that I use for the belts, the belting ribbon. So I'm not going to be able to do that till I go back down to the other studio. So I'm going to be working on that. Upcoming, I have ZenKaiCon, which is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, at the Lancaster Convention Center. I'll be there all Thursday. Thursday is set up, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be there. I was in the front of the vendor area last year. Don't know what's going to happen this year. They said they're going to change it around, but I had a real good spot last year, so that was really great. I will have my bags, my belt bags, my shoulder bags. I'll have my aprons, and I will have some capelets because I know you guys really like those. That's in April, or that's in March. That's in March. March. I'm going to look this up because I don't remember the dates, and I think you might like them. So Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and that is March 20th through the 22nd. And then in April, I will be in York, Pennsylvania at Telltale Steampunk. The theme this year is Alice in Wonderland, so I'll be planning a lot of Alice in Wonderland. I've got Alice in Wonderland fabric. I've got some of this stuff still, so I'll be making some bags out of that. I forgot that the theme for ZenKaiCon is Sakura Festival, and I have this beautiful fabric with Mulan in it, so I thought maybe I'd pair these two together. I thought that looked really nice. So I'll be doing a bustle out of that. So I've got that coming up. For anybody in the Cape May Courthouse area, in May, there is a Renaissance Fair the first weekend in May, which is the 2nd and 3rd. Did I tell the dates? I did not tell the dates of the Telltale Steampunk Festival. That is in York, April 17th to 19th. It is right after tax day, so you can come to that and spend your tax return. Okay, May, we have Ren Fair in Cape May Courthouse. I will be there as a spectator and not as a vendor. And then in August, we're looking at 2 events, 1 week apart. The first weekend is PatternCon. I will be there taking classes and learning lots of stuff in Atlanta, Georgia. That's August 1st and 2nd. I will be volunteering there again. So if you want to come sit at my table. We're going to have a lot of fun. Everybody at my table last year absolutely had a great time. Lots of stuff to learn about making patterns. You can be anywhere from a beginner to expert. You will find something that is going to get you excited about pattern making, fitting, all of those things. Highly recommend, well worth the money. Includes meals as well. We get breakfast each day. We get a lunch each day. Well, we get breakfast each day. We get lunch on kind of a late lunch on Saturday, and then we get kind of a brunch on Sunday. Food was fabulous last year. It was at a different hotel, but I expect no less fabulous food this year. And then, so that's August 1st and 2nd in Atlanta. And then the next weekend is Key City Steampunk, and that is August 7th to the 9th, and that is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So that is where you can find me. And that looks like that's my plans for the year so far. I'll let you know if anything changes or if I add anything. Really excited about that. On a personal note, it has been an interesting last month. I had my kids here, so I got to spend time with them over the holidays, which was absolutely wonderful. My youngest went back to Texas, so I'm missing her already. My oldest is still here in Lancaster, taking care of the house here. And we will be, like I said, returning back down to Cape May, which I can't wait because all my stuff is down there now. So it's really hard to separate out and work out of 2 studios without knowing what's where and remembering everything. Apparently I brought every single color of my belting except for black. And I'm not exactly sure why that is, because black is the one I use the most. So I've got all of my hardware that I need. I've got everything I need except for the black belting. So that looks like that's going to have to wait. What else am I going to be working on? Let's see. Oh, personally, got a new car. Have a Subaru Forester now. Got it delivered from Carvana. That was fun. Worked out really easily. A little bit scared about how so easy it was. Got a good deal, only 52,000 miles on it, so I'm really looking forward to that. Been driving it around the county and having a great time with it. So I'm looking forward to using that. That should be able to fit a lot more stuff in it for when I do different shows. What else? I think that's about it. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm looking for more people to like my channel so that I can do lives. I'm planning on doing I did a trip up to Fabric Mart in Sinking Spring, and I'm looking forward to doing another trip there before I go home. I want to get more wool, have not been able to find more wool. I'm pretty stoked that most of the capelets that I made have been from found wool from different places, both from creative reuse stores. One was from Facebook Marketplace find, and I just kind of happened upon Goodwill. I found a whole box of wool. I'm trying to think if there's any place else, but a lot of reused fabric. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope to continue to find wool to use for those capelets. I think that's about it. So that's what I've been up to. This is my Friday sews. It's also Chai Day Friday, and I hope y'all find the best chai you can find and give it a try if you haven't, because it's good for you and it's yummy, and I highly recommend it. So go on, have yourselves a good weekend. Enjoy your sewing. I'm going to finish up a couple projects here, and then I'm going to take off for the rest of the day. Take care. Bye.